welcome to Hinterland on Farming Simulator 22. We've just gotten off the boat. As you can see, we've got $0. We do have a car waiting for us here, a nice little 1958 Lizard Apache. So we own this, and we own a plot of land and that, which I'll show you in a sec, but this is our survival challenge. Basic rules really: no loans, no leasing equipment. Settings, economy's on normal. I've turned field stones off and crop damage off, but everything else is pretty much basic. If I'm finding it too easy with the money, I'll put the level up to hard for economy. But we're starting here at the shop. I've been following this map for a while. I'd actually forgotten about it last year, about a year ago roughly, when she was posting about it. I remember it, and I just remembered it now and downloaded it and thought I'd give it a go. I've put in the carpentry and a building there. That was my way of wasting money because I wanted to start with $0. So yeah, so I put a little path in here, and we own this little pad up here, which is our humble abode for now. Just a tent with a little a couple of campfires and a park bench. Right by the lake, we own a little bit of land here. We've got a fair bunch of trees that we can attack. This is nice and close to the shop anyway, and got water access. Because I'm thinking early on we will get some greenhouses down. But before I do get into greenhouses and that, let me know what you think about if I should have to, when I use greenhouses and gardens and such, use fertilizer, seed and water. Because water can be a bit cheap. This is my little fishing spot. If ever I get some downtime, I chuck this in here. And so yeah, we've got an axe. We don't have a chainsaw yet, so we're going to be chopping trees with an axe. It's going to be fun. I'm not sure, I've never used the axe before, but I'm guessing it's going to deduct things off me like the chainsaw does for fuel, for some reason. Anyway, these are the settings. So I've got it on 5 times for the time scale, normal economy, traffic on, even though there's no traffic, I don't think. Seasonal growth, 2-day months. Everything's pretty normal. I've got crop destruction off and field stones off. Everything else is left on. I've got, yeah, so it's pretty basic settings. We own field 37, as you can see right there. So we've got the lake, and we've got a few chunks of trees to attack. So yeah, we can make a decent field where we are, and then on the other side of the road too we can put something in, maybe like a greenhouse with gardens or something. But we do have contracts as well, but seeing as I started as a farm manager, so the farm you start with is occupied, so we can do a couple of jobs. Obviously we can't do the spraying because I don't have any money to get the equipment, the material. But we can do harvesting and that. But I think first of all we'll get stuck into the trees, because we're going to make some money, and all I've really got is an axe and a pickup. So it's going to be one of those tedious jobs where we pick up logs and load them all day. There's our tent where we're living. We'll eventually get a house. Not sure where I'll put the house. We can think on that later. A big wide open space, and we've got more trees that we can attack in there too. But I'm going to go over to the trees closer to the carpentry that I put down. I don't own it, it's just a selling point and a decorative building I've put in there to make it look like a factory of sorts. So yeah, I'll chop those trees near that, so it's not too far to travel, although it's just right there, isn't it? But we'll have a look at how far our tree line goes. We own all this little island here, from that edge right down to these logs here, or the firewood I should say, I think it is, yeah. About here, in line with that big tree there. So that's quite a chunk of trees in there we can attack. Not sure what we'll do with that land when we clear it out. Obviously I don't have a lumberjack mod being on console, so I'm going to have to do the old... Oh yeah, it does work, cool, okay. We probably don't want to chop that tree. Anyway, sorry. So we're going to have to get the mulcher or grinder, whatever it is, to take the stumps out, if we're going to take the stumps out. we'll see how we go. But maybe we can make a plantation of trees there or something. We'll see. But so that's, yeah, so we're going to get stuck in straight away and chopping down some trees. I'll try not to be too boring. It can get a bit boring chopping trees. I did this in one of my other ones. I think it was Western Heights. Unfortunately, that save file got deleted when I accidentally deleted this game a couple of months ago. So we're going to attack this tree with the axe. I've not used the axe before, so let's see how we go. Okay, it's a little bit finicky. Okay. Now it does take money off too for fuel, even though there's no fuel being used. Strange. Anyway. And now we've got to trim it. So does the axe trim it as well? Oh yeah, that's cool. My least favourite job. I'll only do this for as long as I need to. But then there's the breaks when you do this kind of survival, start from nothing playthrough. You gotta do the hard yards of chopping wood. And getting lost in the branches and falling off the tree. Gosh, it's gotta be an easier way. Yeah, it's working. But yeah, I've like I was saying, I've really been looking forward to this map. And I had forgotten about it. I was following her when she was making it. I'm pretty sure it was last year sometime. But then a few things happened in my life and I got distracted and just lost interest in playing Xbox games altogether, really. A lot of personal stuff happened. I won't go into details here. But yeah, and completely forgot about the map. And then I just stumbled upon something on YouTube the other day when I pulled it up. So I had a look into it and I was like, oh, it's the map she was working on. Cool. So yeah, I thought what a great place to do a survival. It's kind of a no man's Western Wilds kind of map, but something different, I feel. So, and it has been out for a little while. I know I'm late to the party probably, but hey, I haven't been paying attention for very long. In fact, I was involved with Red Dead Redemption for quite some time. Me, with my ADHD brain, nothing sticks around for long. I always end up going back to it, but well, that was odd. Just cut the whole tree, just vanished. Now this is a tedious job, so you know, we kind of want bigger logs than that, don't we? It's been a while. It's been a while, Sean. So I'm not sure if they pay you per litre or if you get more money. I'm pretty sure you get more money the longer the logs. Sure, that's how it worked. So I'll get stuck into this and do a time lapse probably, and I'll see you in a bit. I've been working all day chopping trees. We've got $9,500 and it's coming up to 4 p.m. Well, just after 3:30. So it does get a bit tedious, so you kind of need a break now and then from chopping trees. But we've got some money that we can go and spend now. If we wanted to get a tractor or a trailer or maybe a mower, but what are we gonna, I mean, I do kind of want to mark out the field. So, and I do want to have a tractor and plough ready to go to get the field done. And look, we found a golden cow, I believe. Now, I won't be touching these because that's just going to kind of ruin it. Maybe if I'm desperate, but hopefully I never get that desperate. So yeah, like I was saying, we've got this field here, so if I can start making a field, at least get the outline of a field, because we get crops down in the next 2 months, so if we want to get crops down, we got to get cracking really. So it's just a matter of deciding where we want the field. Yeah. But to come October, we got some money coming in because there's going to be quite a few harvesting contracts. Well, there's going to be some harvesting contracts maybe. I'm not sure what they're growing on that field. But anyway, yeah, I want to actually utilize all the grass we've got too and somehow make money off that. But we're going to need a mower, something to pick it up with, and something to turn it into something worth more than just grass. So it's either going to be a tedder, which is going to turn it over and turn it into hay, or we're going to have to bale it and wrap it and turn it into silage. So neither of those, well, the tedder sounds easily within our grasp, within our reach I should say, but the baler and wrapper and such, and yeah, we could put a silo down and go that way. At the moment, if you're wondering what I am doing, I'm just trying to figure out the boundary. It's not very clear on the map, the line. I can't see it very clearly. So I'm just going to go by where it allows me to draw. It's probably, yep, wasting some money, but hey. This is when I do wish I had the PC so I could put the mod on for landscaping, well, free landscaping, I guess. So that's us there, and I guess it goes straight across, does it? Okay. Well, not the straightest draw, but you get the idea. Now I just want to mark out where the best place for the field is. If we could turn all that into field, it would be good. We actually do own the land that the building is on, the carpentry. So yeah, I'll carry on doing this and I'll get back. So here we are at the shop. I've gone and ordered us a plough and a tractor. Not too shabby, nothing great. It's going to take a long time to plough a big field. So we'll just park our pickup over here. Yeah, we've got, yeah, just a small tractor. It's a lizard. And the plough, this is a Lizard M990. I believe it's only about 50 horsepower, I think. Maybe less, we'll see. I can't remember. Oops. And we've got this cheap plough that costs like $1,000, I think. Just over 1,000, maybe 1,500 tops. It's only, I think, 1 meter, or 1.5 maybe. So it's going to take a while. But hey, we've got to work within our range, and we didn't have that much money, and we spent most of our money already. So I'm thinking I'm going to get into at least outlining our field. Like I said, I do want to make some money off the grass that we got lying around here. I mean, the grass is in abundance here. I really want to utilize mowing that. I can get a scythe and do it by hand. I don't know how that's going to work. I can get a wheelbarrow and a shovel and pick it up like that, I think. I'm not sure how that works. But that would take a long time, but that's an option. But what we do with that grass, we'll make money off just grass, I guess, but not as much as I really want to or could with silage or hay. So we might just mark out the field. By the time I've done that, it's going to be getting dark time, so yeah, so I'm thinking, yeah, we'll mark out the field, and I think wake up tomorrow, a new month in September. Maybe go and do, if there's some contracts available, we'll jump over there and do some contracts. Hey, we might even do a contract later on tonight in the dark if we want. I'm not sure how good the lights are on this tractor, but if it's a simple job, we might as well do it. I guess we can use the other person's tools to do the jobs. I'm not going to limit myself too much in this game, but there are limits, of course, like I said the rules earlier. But yeah, I'm not too worried about straightness right now. I can landscape with the paint tool and fix all that up later. I just want to get a rough outline, and I don't actually know what I'm doing. So I might just time lapse this because I can waffle on a bit and it's not always interesting. And I've just discovered actually before I go that we can go a bit further. Okay. Okay, well, we're not quite in a straight line, but we don't want to get too close because if we spill onto the other property, the other field, I'm not sure how that's going to work, so that's cool. Okay, well, I'm going to get into time lapsing this anyway, and I'll see you in a bit. So I've done the outline. It looks a bit all over the place, like a bit of a jigsaw puzzle, but I assure you I kind of know what I'm doing. Kind of being the main word there. Anyway, before I plow the whole field, because that's going to take forever anyway, I want to make the most of this grass, so I'm going to have to go away and think about the best way I can get this grass and make some money off it. Like I say, we got contracts to do too, but no grass contract, so I probably wouldn't be able to use their equipment anyway. But yeah, I've got to think of a cheap and affordable way to utilize this grass we got. It'd be good to get some silage, but I know for that I'm going to need at least a minimum of maybe 40-50 grand, so that's a while away. We've got trees to chop, we've got contracts we can do, but I'll just give you an overview of what I've got going on. Ignore the middle parts. I changed my mind after doing the field and went a bit bigger. And yeah, and keep down here for like sheds and stuff like that maybe. And we'll think about animals, maybe get some cows, maybe some sheep with all this grass we got. Wouldn't go astray. But anyway, all that costs money, so let's get our pickup back to base, and we can take 5 and I can think about what my options are. What is the time? Oh, it is 6 o'clock, so it's been a long day, and I feel like it could have been a bit more productive, but it is what it is. So yeah, we got trees. Like I say, if we can do some more trees, we can do some contracts to get the money that we need, because I do need money I need money for a lot of things. At this rate, I'm not sure if I'm going to get anything planted. The only way I can avoid that is turning seasons off, but I don't know if that would go against the rules or not, if you guys would like to see the seasons off. I think on this map seasons is a little different. If you turn it off, then basically every 2 months your crops grow, so we have an abundance of crops, so it feels a little cheatish. But anyway, I'm going to go away and think about that. Good morning. I decided to have a sleep. It was night time, so it's now 7 AM in the morning, and we've just woken up pretty much. So it's a beautiful view, and the only job available is cultivating. That's not too bad. I believe we've got some jobs coming up next month, but this is a 2-day month, this one, from now onwards. So not to worry, we've got 2 days per month to worry about the month. So what we're going to do is head straight to the shop, pick up the tools we're borrowing for the job, head over to the field and cultivate it. I don't think they're very big fields. I think this one's probably the medium-sized one. And yeah, we'll cultivate that, get our, what is it going to be, about $1,800 or something. And then we'll go back to chopping some more trees down. So, really trying to think where we're going to go with the money we get. Or do we just keep chopping trees and doing contracts? Like I say, next month in October, there should be some jobs. Or maybe even in the second part of this month. We'll find out. But yeah, because there's I forget what's planted, corn and sugar beets, so I have to bite the bullet. I've never done sugar beets, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to put this weight on the front, and I guarantee I've gone the wrong way because I always do. You can tell I'm not a farmer in real life. So we'll get all this hooked up and we'll head over to the field and get that all done. So then we can get a little bit of pocket money. Hopefully by the end of the day we can get up around $10,000 after doing some trees and that, but we'll see how we go. So come on, we'll hook this up. But yeah, I've got a few ideas where I want to go to invest the money in a bigger trailer maybe to get bigger logs, or more logs, or and less trips I should say. Where is it? Field one's up there. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. So yeah, either get a bigger trailer so we can do more in our loads, or get a front loader for the tractor, if it can take one. I'm pretty sure it can, so that we can pick up bigger logs and get more money in one trip, which is probably the best way to go. Or we can put down a glass house and get some vegetables, tomatoes or lettuce or something. Yeah, that's about our options right there. Or get a mower and some way of collecting all this grass up so that we can make silage or something and make some money with silage, because we've got so much grass here. I feel like that's what I should be doing, but I don't think we can afford all the machinery required for grass. So, and we got to get a wriggle on, because we do need to plant in the next, well, we do need to put something in our field. So this is a cultivation job, and nice and easy. It's pretty straightforward field by the looks of it. This would have been the harvest job that was on last month that I ignored. I probably should have taken those jobs. But you know, by the time I chopped trees down and everything, it was already 6 o'clock. So yeah, the sunlight's pretty good. The sun was already up at 7, and the sun was still up just after 7, so pretty good hours of daylight. So we should get this job done easily, no problem. Yeah, should be no problem at all, nice and easy. It shouldn't take me too long, but I won't let you sit here and watch me do it all. We'll time lapse some of it so that it's out of the way and don't have to listen to me ramble on. But yeah, chuck in the comments what you want to, so where you want us to start after this day, obviously, because if my maths is right, we should get around 10 to 11 grand chump change for some, but it's Christmas for me. So yeah, I think we just need to get something that's going to bring an income in. But if we can get a front loader for our tractor, we might, and a trailer, we might be able to get, you know, knock some trees out a lot faster. And obviously I might just get a chainsaw too, because we're still using an axe, and it still charges us for an axe. So yeah, so it's good that I've got contracts on here. Like I said, I'm going to do there should be some harvesting jobs in October, I think, if I had a look correctly. And yeah, throughout the day I'll keep an eye on the contracts and make sure and see if any jobs pop up. But doesn't look like, it looks like this is going to be the only job, because there's sugar beet and corn in the other fields, so they'll be ready to harvest next month. which will be good. That'll be some good money, and whatever's left over, we can do what we want with it pretty much. Maybe invest in a silo and start storing some stock up, or just take what money we can at the start. Like I say, so many options. But if there's one thing I learned with this game, is that you don't want to think too far ahead, because you're probably missing a vital step somewhere along the way. This game tends to do that to you. Get your hopes up and then crushes them. But yeah, the survival challenge should be fun. We're at $1,600, nearly $1,700 after today. I hope we're closer to around 10 grand again. But that should be easy if I can pull my finger out and chop some trees down. So I'm going to time lapse this, and I'll see you when I get back.
She said, boy, don't go home late night. She said, boy, don't you come home late at night. 'Cause when you do, you're gonna get caught, and I'm gonna have to treat you right. You know my mama, she told me I was good. She said, son, don't walk on the hood. But my father, he said, boy, don't lie. He turned me over and whooped my behind. I told my grandma, she said, James, listen here. You know folks love you, boy. Yeah, they love you, my dear. They got the parent blues, parent blues, the parent blues. They got the parent blues, the parent blues, the parent blues. My mama, my papa, they whooped my ass, but you know I deserve it, so it had to last. I got the my parent blues. Yeah, my mama and papa told me to. I said, my baby, I wanna come home. She said, oh James, you better leave me alone. I didn't wanna go. She said, I know. But I said, oh baby, 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 you know I love you so. I said, I got the blues for you.
So it's coming up to the final straight. Yeah, because I don't have to do the whole field. I only have to do 98% or something. So once I get the notification up, this should be the last strip I have to do down here. I'll get the notification come up and we'll cash in, take our money. I think it's about $1,900, but then I'll have to lease his tools, so about $1,800 after that. And there we go. So that's done. We can just finish this a little bit here and we can cash in. Let's see how much we get from him. Not too bad. Okay, so we're up at the shop. Just transported to the car. We're going to have a look at some trailers and stuff. So I'm thinking if I can get a trailer, I can take more wood. It'll be less trips. At the moment, I'm stuck with just the pickup back, but g'day, buddy. I might have to have a look at some more mods, although I did get some, but 3.5 grand for that other one. 2,800 for that. I don't really want to spend that much just yet. Well, that's more than we earned for the job, but I got this little one, but that seems kind of pointless, really. It's kind of fun though if you were to start with absolutely nothing at all. It'd be kind of cool. So yeah, I got to think about that. So on that note, I'm gonna leave it here for the episode, the first episode. If you like what you saw, let me know, and give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and put down some ideas that you think for rules, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me.